Boss Magnus here with another Magic the Gathering Arena video for your viewing or listening pleasure. If you noticed, the opening sequence changed slightly. I became aware that Spotlight Series was already a thing, and not to confuse people, I'm going to change the name to Single Card Spotlight. Basically, it's the same thing. And before I get into today's deck, I just wanted to say that I've tried a lot of different decks, and sometimes I have an idea and I mess around with it and it just sucks. So I scrap the footage, or I just completely scrap the deck entirely, just because I don't think anybody wants to see me lose 5 games or 6 games in a row or something like that. So if that is something that you want to see me get frustrated and to see decks that suck that you don't want to play, or I mean, maybe you want to see decks that aren't worth playing. I don't know. But if there's a specific card you want to see me try to put something around, be happy to give that a shot. Just let me know. Put something in the comments. But the deck that we are going to try today it's not a new card. It is around Grim Captain, the Throne of the Grim Captain. Now, the whole point of this is that you want to craft this with a dinosaur, merfolk, pirate, and a vampire. And when you do, it turns into this Menace Trample Lifelink Hexproof. And when it attacks, your opponent has to sacrifice a non-land permanent, and then you put one of the exiled creature cards you use to craft the Grim Captain onto the battlefield under your control, tapped and attacking. So there's some really good cards here that we can do that with. Obviously, we have Galta and Mavrin, which is an older card at this point. For another dinosaur, we've also got the Trumpeting Carnosaur, which discovers 5. Now, Galta not only is a dinosaur, but it's also a vampire. The other vampire that we have here is the Voldaren Thrill Seeker. While in itself isn't amazing and awesome, the fact that it gives backup 2 and a sacrifice ability is pretty darn cool. We've got Kiora, who not only, if we draw her and play her, allows us to cycle cards. We can cycle the Galta, which obviously you can tell by the mana that we have zero intention of playing it, because we're playing red-blue here. We have no green, no white, no treasures, no nothing. So we want to cycle Galta and Maverick into the graveyard, and we can also do that with Throne of the Grim Captain or with Bitter Reunion. Bitter Reunion can also help us if we are able to craft the Grim Captain. Then we can sacrifice Bitter Reunion and we can attack immediately. Spyglass Siren is a little early interaction. The map token helps us either find lands or dump something into the graveyard. Fanatical Firebrand is a chump blocker, or if there's something with 1 toughness that you want to specifically target, you can do that as well. Floodpit's Drowner, again, merfolk, pirate. These are the keywords that we're looking for. This is a little bit of interaction. Not only can we flash it in, we can stun something, and then the next turn we can shuffle it into somebody's library. That's the deck. Let's give this a shot and see how it plays. We are halfway through the season, and my rating is what it is, so let's play this in the ranked queue. I also made a couple modifications to my mic, so hopefully the sound quality is at least as good, maybe better. Don't know. Let's see. Let's see here. Is my volume on here? Yep. It is. It's just quiet. Okay, so we've got a throne. We've got Bitter Reunion that we can dump Galta. So we're already part of the way there. We've got some mana. I go first. Let's do this. So these Surveil lands are great, especially on turn 1 or turn 2 if we don't need to do anything, because we could possibly find something that we can dump. So I'm a little reluctant at this point to dump that into the graveyard. We don't know if we're running into any kind of artifact removal. It's not that prevalent these days, but especially against black, I'm going to guess that there's not going to be any artifact removal here. We'll dump that into the graveyard. Now, if I'm playing against looks like mono black, I'm going to expect to see some potentially discard, potentially seeing some exile removal, But we're going to go ahead and cast the Spyglass Spinner, but a lot of single target removal here. I'm going to hope that there isn't any graveyard removal here, but we'll see. No? Okay. I was wrong. It's a monument deck. Okay. Alright, alright, alright. Well, let's Bitter Reunion. Get Galta into the trash. Okay, and then we will mill again. And they concede. That was speedy. Let's actually view the battlefield, because I hadn't gotten that far to check, but we've got Vampire, Dinosaur, Merfolk, Pirate. We've got 4 in the bin. And 4 pretty decent ones there too. So I could see why they quit, even though I didn't have the 4th mana to actually make the captain. Okay. Well, that's 1-0. That was a quick 1-0. And I'd only play tested, I guess you could call it play tested this once, and I pulled some of the cards out. I was actually using the Changelings, but I'll tell you, the Changeling versus the Voldaren Vampire, I think was a good change. The Changelings are kind of shitty if you actually use them to make the Grim Captain, because they're not really something that you really want to use. That's what I gotta say. Okay, so we've got multiple Thrill Seekers that are ready to go into the bin. Playing against Jay Sundagoose. Ugh. I see red, and I start to have a conniption. I'm going to keep the land, mainly because I want to be able to have my 4 mana that I need. And okay, so we are against that. Okay. I'm going to Bitter Reunion and dump the Thrill Seeker because I've got 3. Okay. So we've got Merfolk, we've got Vampire, we've got Pirate. There's the Nemesis. Okay. Now, the thing with the Grim Captain is it does have lifelink, and we would like to gain life. So that Thrill Seeker is going to be a pain. Let's see here. I think what I'm going to want to do is I'm going to flash the Flood Pit's Drowner in on the next turn. So I'm going to do that instead. And we'll say go. And then for the next attack phase, we will Flood Pit's Drowner the Nemesis. Okay, so they've got Scamps. Okay. So we're close here. Now, do I wait? Do I just let the Nemesis remove its counter in favor of Kiora? I don't think I can take that chance. Well, if they have a main deck of Braid, then I think we're in a world of hurt here. But I guess time will tell. Yeah, you know what? I'm not going to attack. So what do we have? We have Dinosaur Vampire, Vampire Warrior. So we've got a Dinosaur and a Vampire and a Pirate. And there's our Merfolk. I mean, do you want to triple rage here or something? There's one. And, okay, turn inside out. Yep, okay, so I think that's probably enough. Yep. That's how this deck works. Another 7 to the face. Good game. Oh well. I mean, I'm playing Throne of the Grim Captain against rank 1001 try hard. So, good for you. Good for you, Jay Sondagooz. Okay. Well, let's see how the MMR just dumped into the toilet now. And who does the great gods of matchmaking set me up with? Electo the Brilliant at 95%. Okay, I go first. I don't have a way to dump one of my Galtas in to the bin right now. But I'm going to keep it, and we'll see what happens here. We're going to make them think that I'm playing a Goblin deck, but a red-blue Goblin deck? What's up with that? Ugh, this is worst. Worst of all worlds. Probably a worst of all worlds, too, that we're playing against blue-white. Who, once I make the Grim Captain, they'll just go, yep. I'll just wrath it. I'll exile it. No problem. It'll be interesting to see how this works. Okay. So maybe it's blue-white artifacts then? There's one of our bitter reunions we were hoping to draw to be able to dump Galta. Urza, Lord Protector. Okay. Well, I'm going to want you to cast that again. So, we'll drown that. And then we will attack. And then we'll put that back in the library. And we'll get back to milling. Okay, so we've got a dinosaur. We've got a pirate. And that's it. And 2 bitter reunions are gone. That is not what I wanted. Okay, so that got them a basic land. I don't know what they're doing over there, but you know what? I'm gonna let you do it again. Unless you want to counter that. Nope. What are you doing, Electo? Clay-fired bricks, okay. More land. You are gonna have all the land you could possibly want over there. And you've been playing it for a while, look at that. 2019. Let's go ahead and mill. Let's see if magically, deliciously, we have the cards we need. The Grim Captain says we do. So we have a vampire, a dinosaur, a pirate, and a merfolk. So let's do our thing here. Dinosaur, vampire, pirate, merfolk. And then they probably just got the wrath. But we'll see. Electo. Target opponent sacrifices a creature. No! What do you got? What are you doing? Okay, so they gain 2 life. So the thing is, if I did the Thrill Seeker, I could do 9 and then sacrifice it for another 9. But I'm not sure I'm that bold. Instead, I'm gonna bring out the Carnosaur. Well, we'll do it to the Carnosaur then. And is that game? Oh! Return all creatures to their hand, huh? Well, you know what? I don't want to do that. So I'm going to do that. And you know, I'm gonna let that come back to my hand. Oh, that didn't come back to my hand. How interesting. Okay. Wasn't attacking. That's why. I wasn't paying attention. Derpa, derpa, derpa. Well, Electo, you had it in your hand, so what now? I've got something over there. Perilous Snare, huh? You're gonna take my throne? Boo. I'm gonna give you a nice for that. Not that I really think it's nice, but totally screwed up my plans here, man. Let's see here. We'll do this. And we'll put it on that. And we'll attack. And then we will sacrifice this. And then we will sacrifice this. And we will still win the game. That was nifty galifty. Let's see here. Well, I'm gonna have to log into my untapped GG. I guess I don't understand why that's not logged in. Okay, so, sorry. I went radio silent there. We got Pirate, Merfolk, Vampire, and Dinosaur. We've got everybody's on the team here. Except for Most Critical. We're playing against 1800 ranked Khan of Guatemala. Khan of Guatemala the Ambitious. And I'm going to turn out the lights on this annoying board. Oh no. Oh no. This is what we got, huh? Yeah, we definitely can dump you in the graveyard. At this point, they're going, why is Galta in the bin? What is that about? They're playing red-blue. They're not playing green-white. He said nice, I said thanks. Still probably gonna die, but I appreciate it. Okay, so I've got Thundering Falls coming out my ass. And I gotta rapidly make my way to a Grim Captain throne. Before I die to Boros enchantments here. Yup. You're just gonna keep getting bigger and making things more painful for me. Yeah, I don't want to take 4. You don't have trample yet, so. We'll bin that for show. And then I'm gonna set a stop on their upkeep. And if they have the shard, nope, they don't. Okay. Oh, manifold mouse, son of a biscuit. Yeah, I don't know what I've got for my way out of this thing. Got no throne. Okay, so let's see here. We have everybody in the bin except for we could use the Carnosaur. So if I throw the Carnosaur at the mouse, the manifold mouse, I'll take 2, 3, 4, 5. If I will Darren Thrillseeker, that's the vampire, and then that's the dinosaur, so that works too. And I can do that later, but I wouldn't want to because they might Shard Mages rescue it. I would still take out the mouse, wouldn't I? Yeah, I think I have to take out the mouse. So, I guess I'll do that. You just have another mouse? Another manifold mouse? Now you're gonna make 2 of them? Nope. Nope, not this time. I don't think it matters. I don't think I can live another turn. Even if I drew the throne, I still have to cast it. That's 2 mana. I don't have 3 mana left. I don't think I can live another turn. Nope. That is gonna be it. Khan of Guatemala with your try-hard deck at 1800. You got me. Good game. Is that lag? I don't understand why you didn't cast the Shard Mage's Rescue. I'm gonna say you never didn't have it. I'm gonna dome myself. What do you think about that? I mean, I didn't have a play anyway. Sometimes you got it, sometimes you don't. Okay, let's fire it up one more time. I think it's a fun little combo deck. We'll do it for the lulz. Yeah, I think anytime you have any kind of combo deck like this where you're dependent on hitting a certain card or a certain set of cards. Greed or Feed, 1798. Come on. Come on, people, what are you doing? Yeah, I guess. Maybe Greed or Feed will mulligan 3 times and just resign. One can hope. Oh, no, you didn't, because you drew the perfect hand. Good for you. Oh, am I playing mono red goblins? Is that what you think I'm playing, Greed or Feed? Ooh. What a scary deck I have, huh? Nope. That's sadly not it. I'm playing Supreme Jank. I bet none of your cards have this little symbol. Craft. The mac and cheese of abilities. Well, I definitely want to do that. That's one of the reasons why it's in here. And then I'm going to do that, and I'm going to say, guess what, Buttercup? I'm not doing what you think I'm doing. But I don't have land, and that stinks. But let's see if we can draw into some land. Because now we've got the perfect card to dump into the graveyard. That's land, and that's another bitter reunion. And that is great. Do we want to keep that? Because we've got a pirate, we've got a dinosaur vampire, we've got something there. We've got that thing there. I mean, I kind of want to keep the land. I kind of want to keep that land. In fact, I'm not gonna mill to put more cards in the bin, even though I probably should for the purposes of Kiora, huh? But we'll see. We'll see what Greed or Feed comes up with here. I love it. Swing for 1. Ooh. Ninjutsu.
Don't worry, Pom-Pom-chan. I've got this.
Kaito, I should have seen you.
Aha. Now I know your weakness.
So I'm thinking that this deck may be running some of those cards that make you sacrifice a creature. So I don't think I want to be put in that situation. So let's see here. If I do that, here, let's do this. And then let's do this. And let's do that. Yeah, let's do that because I think they're going to just kill Kiora. And then let's sacrifice that. And we'll at least have 2 creatures on
I like
the
a
deck.
challenge.
Yep. I'm gonna do that, because then I think I've got everybody I need.
I thrive in the dark.
Except I just don't have the bitter reunion to swing immediately with my Grim Captain. They stick around, at least for a turn. That might be okay. Okay. So I can do this. And I can say, there's my dino. There's my vampire. There's my merfolk. And there's my pirate. And then I can attack you and make a new legendary octopus token.
Next time, I'll win.
Now this is an interesting predicament, because I don't think you have any sweepers, unless you're running the -1 or -2/-2, the one that exiles. I could take out Kiora, but it wouldn't do anything to the Grim Captain or the octopus token. You can bounce. You can have me sacrifice something, but I'm not going to sacrifice the Grim Captain. I think Greed or Feed is weighing their options here, and they're saying, how the heck did this thing just come together? Which, quite frankly, is a really good question. Okay, so you're bringing the Nightmare back. Yep. You'll do 2 more to me. And I guess I'll dump the other Grim Captain. And then Storm Chaser's talent makes an Otter. Okay. So, if I bid a reunion and dump that, or I could do this and tap, which I think I will. Here comes Galta. It's a good game. And that's all she wrote. So sometimes it all comes together, and sometimes even against Esper Pixie, 20% of the meta. Beautiful, 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 beautiful. Well, there you go. Throne of the Grim Captain. In Is It? What was that? Was that 50%? 2 and 2? Here's the deck. Not really any new cards in here, but you know, it's a fun thing to play. Especially with some really powerful cards like Kiora, Carnosaur, Bitter Reunion, and Galta. And especially with the Voldaren Thrillseeker, which, as you saw, can also act as removal. Anyway, thanks a lot for listening, for watching. I appreciate it. Leave a comment, like, subscribe, do your things, and I'll see you in the next video. Thanks a lot.